Okay, well, let's start with gender. There's been a lot of movement forward on the gender issue in relation to climate change discussions. Are you optimistic, enthusiastic about the things we've heard today?
We think that there is progress there, also in the realization that women are often more hit than men. We saw it when we had big sort of floodings in Bangladesh, for instance. Due to cultural differences, the women had to stay at home, waiting until their husbands could get home. But when they couldn't get home, then more women died in these big floodings some years ago than men. And we also see climate change when it's changing so that you have drought, for instance, then it's more difficult. The women will have to walk longer to get wood for fire, things like that. So it's harming the women's and the young girls' education possibilities. So there are so many issues here that is linked to development also for women. And that's why it's important also to have a gender aspect in the climate talks.
And on the wider issue of the talks here, I mean, we've had bold statements from the EU, from Australia, possibly from China as well, the United States not. Are you generally, apart from the US absence, happy with the way things are going?
I think the first week were full of constructive talks, but now it's my 8th COP, and I know you can have a lot of constructive talks. What really matters in the end is, will the political will be there to move forward? And there I'm concerned about the pace with which things are developing. I think we should not believe that all these very difficult issues can be settled in the late nightly hour on Friday. So the European Union, we are pushing for ambition. We are pushing for this roadmap, not because we thought this is the best of all possible solutions we could think of, but because it is what we could and should get from here. It's not enough just to get something that looks like a success. It must be a real success, not for the process, but for the climate.